So, zaharoff pour homme. Now, I sprayed this, and I gotta tell you, I wanna draw some comparisons here. First off, so I have Club de Nuit. It's in um my little yeah cabinet over there. There you go. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that word. Um, that's got a little bit of oud in it. Obviously, it's going to be synthetic oud. Um, I have this, not Michael Jordan Legend, but I've got Black is Black, Modern Oud. It's got some synthetic oud in it. I've got Shagaf Oud, or Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud Aswad. This has real oud in it. I've got a couple other fragrances that have some oud, and what I gotta say is there's like Encounter, CK Encounter. This also has some oud in it. And what I've got to say is oud is a hard note to do right. It just is. Most ouds, especially something like Black is Black, Modern Oud, you can tell like it's nice, but like they rushed it out, and no real effort went into something like this. It's a $10 bottle. They just throw some oud in there, throw some stuff together, boom boom. Okay, get it out there. There you go. People will buy it because it has the oud title. Right? You pick up really trace amounts of synthetic oud here. Okay. And then you have something like Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud Aswad. It's oud, but you can tell while done better, it's still a little rushed. Now, zaharoff. I want to get into this. This might be a little lengthy. So I talked to the owner of Zaharoff, George Zaharoff, and then first off, let me tell you, this stuff is legit. Okay, I sprayed it on about 5 hours ago, and I'm still getting it here. Okay, I don't even know what my other fragrance for the night. Oh yeah, I do. It was the EAD Dollar Tree stuff that only lasts for about an hour. This stuff is still going, and it's not a skin scent, but I just do that, but it's not a skin scent. This stuff is... It's interesting. First off, let me show you guys this. This is a handwritten note. Handwritten, okay? It's not printed, it's legitimately handwritten, okay? So, it says, best wishes, Joseph. I believe it says George, enjoy. So today we're going to be reviewing Signature Pour Homme. It's an eau de parfum, so it means it's 15 to 20% concentration. And this has... Now, I'm going to name the countries because they actually list where they get the ingredient from and the countries that they're sourced from. This person I've reached out to, the one who owns this company, didn't rush any of this. Okay. How you Um, it matters, okay? It matters how you push your fragrance out, okay? I mean, obviously, if you have a cheapie, some, you know, which most of these are, make your Sean John 3 a.m. Your Legend by Michael Jordan. Black is Black Modern Oud. Really, honestly, most of my shelf. And most of the stuff I have here is cheapies. It's just kind of rushed out. I have a couple. I've got some Zara Rich Warm Addictive and a few other ones that I feel in Ran, Traditions, Insurrection, Too Wild, that I feel, and they're, and like your Shagaf Oud, Azaro Wanted, all the Azaro and Nautica stuff. I do feel like those were worked on. But honestly, Zaharoff Signature Poro comes in a step above those. I sprayed this. Okay, just sprayed this. Just once. I sprayed it twice on my hand. 4 hours later, 5 hours later, something like that. It's still there. It's not projecting anymore, really, but it's hard to do for more than 2 hours. Especially since it's an EDP, not as much alcohol there to push it out, but the scent stays with you longer. Zaharoff. From first initial contact, I knew this was quality stuff. So here we go. So you have fresh cardamom, Guatemala, lavender from southern France, I believe, black pepper, juicy pear. It doesn't list where those are from. Blue cypress from Provence. The heart notes, or middle, are ginger root from India, blonde cedar from Virginia, temple oud from Indonesia, iris, which is kind of what gives it that creaminess, Florentine, pimento leaves from Jamaica, fir balsam from Canada, and the middle note, or the dry, or the bottom note, or the dry down, creamy sandalwood, and I love sandalwood. Gold patchouli, y'all know how I feel about patchouli. I love patchouli. Black amber, myrrh, and frankincense from Ethiopia. The patchouli is from Indonesia, and the creamy sandalwood is from Australia. And the sandalwood is where I'm at now. And if y'all don't believe me that I love sandalwood, I mean, this is an aftershave. Okay? This is 7 fluid ounces of sandalwood. So if I'm comparing it, it's sandalwood. This stuff is quality, and that's kind of where I want to go with this. You get a decent projection for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Longevity, I can't answer because I sprayed it on about 5 hours ago and it's still going. Probably for about another 2 or 3 hours. I have super dry skin, y'all know this. And the sill is just scent bubble. I didn't spray much of it on, I only sprayed 2 sprays. But for the first 30 minutes to an hour, I could get it from this far. So that's good. It's great, actually. And in speaking with the owner of this company, I can tell that there's a passion there that. Well, let me ask you a question. I've got what? 1.7K followers, 1,000 followers, right? So, a little bit under 2,000. And the owner of a company was speaking with me. The owner of a company, Zaharoff, was speaking with a small YouTuber who doesn't get that many views on the fragrance videos. Some of them I get decent amount of views on, some I don't. One thing you know is I'll never lie to you. I'll always be honest. The best thing I could tell you is get your hands on some of this. Absolutely get your hands on some of this. This stuff is a whole nother level. I mean, maybe if you're in a niche, maybe you're not going to feel that way. Maybe you've had Zaharoff and maybe you don't feel the same I do. But you'll see what I roll with. Clones, low to mid-level designers, body sprays. The Canon, this one is actually pretty good too, but not near as good as this. But you'll see the level of stuff I roll with. Maybe you watch other fragrance YouTubers and you see that they have a better collection than I do. There's a lot of people that have better collections than I do. But I can almost guarantee you that this is going to hit them the same way it hits me. Go to zaharoff.com. Go get you a sample. Sign up for one, go get a sample. Try it out. I'm going to tell you that if you're someone who is just a little bit into fragrances, don't look. I mean, I've got nice stuff. I've got some Cremo and stuff. Cremo's good, and I don't get top of the line stuff. But I gotta tell you, once my surgery's over and I'm back to work, a full-size bottle of this is coming in my collection. And they're kind of expensive, but keep in mind, in my closet, I have the Creed Aventus. I've got Creed Millesium Imperial. I've got way high-end stuff. But even to the higher end stuff that I have the samples of in there, Zaharoff even goes above them. And I'm not kidding. I'm not joking when I say this. Creed Aventus is like $300 and something a bottle, right? And you can tell that although Zaharoff is not as expensive as them, Zaharoff's quality is probably 4 times the quality. I'm not kidding either. This is some legit stuff. This stuff blew me away. I can't. If you notice, even the other stuff that I was comparing it to, the other stuff that has oud in it, I still drew a comparison. I still stayed away from making, I drew a line in the sand. And I drew that line because this is just a step above. And when I talked to the man who owns the company, humble man, nice sense of humor, very easygoing. It was sort of like I wasn't nervous at all talking to him, being the guy who owns a big company versus me being a small little YouTuber. Like this, he sat there, spoke to me like a person, was respectful, was nice, and the love of what he does shines through his conversation. Y'all have a good night.